and get started. Dude's name is X4. He's from the 40s, obviously, but he's also a rapper. Now, him being from 40s and him being like a young tiny loke, him and 4Extra were pretty cool. They had a pretty great relationship until one day, an argument over who went more viral on No Jumper.
I feel like I could have played a role in this because of the fact that I think it was the same day that this alleged incident between them. There's people online saying that there were shots fired. We don't know.
We don't. That's not even what. Yeah.
We would never talk about such a thing.
Yeah.
But there's people saying that same day, 4Extras calls me.
That's cop shit.
I pick up right away. He asked me, "Who went more viral on your platform, me or X4?" I said, "Probably you." I realized right away X4 is with him, and that this is like they're having a heated conversation about this.
Think about how statistically improbable these orders of events would be if we weren't talking about gangbanging. A heated conversation about No Jumper and
just think about how disrespectful that is, though, bro. Two homies to get into it over who went more viral on the man platform, bro. Yeah, and see, and y'all gonna learn about putting these squares in y'all business, bro. We gonna
getting gunshots. That's not happening with any other group of friends outside of gang members. Other group of friends are going home. Gang members, hey, bro, we got to shoot each other, okay? So what happened here is the conversation started off with like who went more viral on No Jumper. It got animated. It got heated. Things were said. 4Extra felt like X4 crossed the line. X4 is a gangster, but he's still a tiny loke. 4Extra got a lot of love. He done put on for his hood. Got a respected face card for his hood. A lot of tiny lokes look up to 4Extra. He a tiny loke general where he from. So 4Extra being who he is couldn't go for no disrespect. So he told X4 he wanted to fade, right? You know, now he's about 6'3", 270 pounds. X4 about 5'2", 110 pounds. I don't think 4Extra would have hurt X4 too bad. I just think 4Extra felt like the disrespect got too far. Never got to find out how the fade would have went because instead of catching the fade, X4 said, "I'm a shooter." So instead of catching the fade with 4Extra, X4 decided, I want to play with these guns. And he shot at 4Extra.
So my question is, how Flacco know what X4 wanted to do? How Flacco know what a tiny loke is, or how he know the inner workings of this shit?
Extra's car hit up 4Extra's car. Now 4Extra kept the incident offline. 4Extra never brought the incident to the public because 4Extra don't talk about his hood business online. However, we found out that there was trouble in paradise with X4 and 4Extra because after the altercation where X4 shot up 4Extra's car, X4 began to troll 4Extra online.
Trouble in paradise. Not the paradise that some people might be thinking of, but Vernon Avenue, rolling 40s. Seems like 4Extras and X4 are at odds. And there's a lot of rumors going around online. Not that I necessarily want to repeat most of them, but you know, you might.
All I see was
you might.
all I seen was X4, like kind of like, I don't know if he trademarked the name or incorporated the name. I don't know. I didn't really look into it.
He posted
off the back.
He posted 4Extra's baby mama too. Posted a picture with her.
Or was it her
It was like an old picture, but still, I mean that.
You see, he keep pushing further and further, right? We already, certain people in the space, bro, they hear certain shit, but it just don't be cool to bring that shit to the internet for certain people, right? But these dudes right here, they don't have no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's insinuating.
It's like,
something.
oh wow, okay, so this is getting serious.
He's insinuating something.
Yeah, and apparently he's been summoned to the hood for a put off. He said he's not doing it, so it feels like
Somebody said that on the internet.
Yeah, Spody Face called him out, said he needed to come.
Ain't he in jail?
Yeah, I guess. Either way,
I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't really know the youngster that well, but I've been watching him, and
he gets busy. Word on the streets.
No, I think he a little gangster.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he going for nothing nobody talking about, whatever they talking about.
As y'all just heard, because of what he did in that altercation and his antics afterwards, people from his neighborhood was telling him to pull up and get put off. Put off the gang. Don't claim it no more. We don't want to claim you. You can't be part of our brotherhood no more. They were really upset at what he did, and they felt like he just did too much he can't really come back from. That just pissed off and angered X4 some more. And that made X4 go out and try to enact more revenge on 4Extra. This is the point of the story where things really escalate. People's lives almost got took.
But you see how Wack was saying, I think he a little gangster, and this, that, and the third, right? And then you hear Adam saying, yeah, he gets busy, and like you. So what you think about him now? That he facing that L. What if he get that L? What you gonna think about him? You just see, and them the type of people he wants on his platform. So for what reason though, bro? Like, do you have an agenda to make so-called black people look a certain way? Or are you just interested in the lowest of the low of our society, bro? Like, what is it? Because that's what you like to highlight. Like,
people got incarcerated, currently in prison, facing life. You see, X4 and 4 Extra were both working with the same producer group, 808 Cartel. 808 Cartel was a group started and founded by DJ Flip, who's also like a really notable and popular producer in LA. There's a producer under 808 Cartel called Khalid. Now, Khalid is not a gang member. He's not a gangster. He's not a thug. Khalid is a civilian who does music in LA. He's trying to make it. He's trying to grind. He's just a hardworking American. Now, Khalid had a really close relationship with 4 Extra. He worked closely with 4 Extra, and that's why Khalid ultimately became a target of X4. Now, Khalid was somebody who didn't want to pick sides. He just wanted to work, do his music. So he was recording for 4 Extra and X4, even though the smart thing to do in that situation would probably be not to work with X4 because, you know, you have close ties to 4 Extra. But Khalid, again, a good dude. He don't want to pick sides. He don't want to get involved in no gang nonsense. He just want to work and make music.
see, if you a good dude, right? And I understand he a businessman, right? I don't know the intricacies, right? I wouldn't even get on here. I don't know, bro. But what I'm gonna say is like you talking about who's a civilian and who's a gangster, Flacco, bro. The thing about it, right? Like you can't carry it, or you can't even like just, you know how they say guilty by association. Yeah, they say bad shit happen to good people too. So you know, when you dealing with certain elements, bro, and this, that, and the third, it's you it's best to get out the way, bro, because somebody on the opposing side, you see how it landed, right? And I understand it's out of pocket, but you trying to act like, oh, he's a civilian, like it's just supposed to be. Nah, nigga, you standing over there.
So one day, X4 decided that despite the fact that Khalid has been neutral, Khalid has been good to him, Khalid has not been picking sides, Khalid is not a gang member, he was still gonna target Khalid to send a message to 4 Extra. X4 interrupted a recording session between Khalid and a Bay Area rapper called Lil Yee. Lil Yee is also a pretty popular rapper. X4 ran up in a studio session with a firearm and robbed Khalid. And when Lil Yee walked in the door, not knowing what was going on, X4 fired 2 shots at Lil Yee, hit him in his chest. X4 then proceeded to rob Khalid, a man that he has no issues with whatsoever, for all his studio equipment, money, electronics, jewelry, while Lil Yee, the rapper that he never met before, he had no issues with, is on the floor next to Khalid with 2 bullet wounds to his chest, fighting for his life, gasping for air. Police report states that X4 shot Lil Yee twice in his chest because Lil Yee wouldn't give up his watch and his jewelry while X4 was robbing everybody.
You know, that's some pure hoe shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like pulling little fake weird little skits like that, nigga. Don't. But you so you telling me a nigga life is worth whatever little issues or whatever you was trying to retrieve or whatever had you. It's fake ass shit, but nigga can't. So you that selfish, right? To where you worried about only what you got going on. You ain't worried about a nigga peoples, his kids. You how nobody gonna feel about it, right?
In the recording session. However, Lil Yee would take to social media to say that that's not the case, you know, right? That he never got robbed, he never got, you know, no gun was pointed to him to give up anything, that he simply walked in while X4 was in the middle of robbing Khalid, a producer that he worked with, and everybody in the studio. And as soon as he walked in, shots went off and he got hit twice in his chest.
Say this once and not everyone speak on this shit again. I never been robbed. I never been pushed up on where a nigga pointed a gun at me and said, give me your watch, give me your chain. That shit, none of that shit never happened to me. Just on my deceased mother. Now what happened that night is I did get shot. By who? I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know what happened. Just know I walked in the room and shots went off. That's it. And I end up getting hit. By the grace of God, I made it through that situation.
There are heroes and villains in every story, and clearly in this story, X4 is the villain. All right. Now, his issues with 4 Extra, that's one thing, right? I'm not choosing in no like gang beef, right? Like I have no sides in this gang war. But when you attack a civilian, when you attack a dude who's not from the streets, when you rob him for all his equipment and his only means of making money, and then you shot, right, a rapper who's pretty famous, who he's working with, right, trying to build a rapport with, you interrupt his recording session, shoot that rapper twice in his chest, almost killing him. You left him there to die because you don't know, bro, 2 bullets to the chest, bro. You probably are expecting him to die. You left, and then you are now trying to find a way to make yourself a victim. I think the only victims in this situation is Khalid and Lil Yee.
Yeah, that shit, bro. You know, it be hella bunk shit going on, bro. But that right there, and I ain't just saying it because it's Lil Yee, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think if I'm not mistaken, everybody involved in the situation was so-called black. They don't care nowadays, bro. That shit fall on deaf ear. They be acting like, you know, just like whatever issues or whatever they going through is just bigger than everybody else shit, bro. And that's just, nigga, it's hella fake, bro.
But nah, according to X4, he's the victim in the situation, and not the innocent man he shot twice in his chest, and not the civilian producer he robbed for all of his equipment. No, he's the victim. So X4, who's currently in jail on attempted murder charges, robbery charges, et cetera, he's facing life in prison. So he called home. And when he called home, his intention for this call was to turn the world against 4 Extra and his cousin Baby Runner, because they are still doing business with the civilian he robbed. Now, according to X4, this civilian should no longer be able to do business in LA or work with certain gang members in LA because this civilian is choosing to get justice. This civilian is choosing to hold X4 accountable for robbery.
See, you know, Flacco, you know, I seen him going viral for, or people having a bit of an uproar for how he deliver his message, this, that, and the third, right? I think it's a lack of empathy for the ghetto and just hoodlum activity and this, that, and the third, because he don't come from that, right? But you know, I ain't gonna lie, like at this point, what's going on in the ghetto, this, that, and the third, I agree with his sentiment and how he push it, right? Now, a little bit, not all the way, right? Because it's like with this situation, he all in the mix, right? For some of you dudes who claim you carried a certain way, right? Just like with the producer or whatever have you. From a street standpoint, it ain't straight to still be around him. You carried a certain way. That's why I say, if you carried a certain way, even Flacco, what he does and how fuck with it, it shouldn't be okay. But y'all didn't stamp that shit and act like with me it's okay. I ain't worried about how you feel. You know, it might go a little too far, and I might not like his delivery because it's lacking empathy or whatever have you. But it's not like I'm carrying it a certain way or acting like, you know, niggas, some trying to benefit off being members or whatever have you, bro, trying to look a certain way from putting it out there that they members, this, that, and the third. You a member and you cool nigga making a video like this, bro. Ain't the homie still in jail? But that's the thing, dog.
Robbing him and shooting his client in the chest twice, even though he had no issues with them whatsoever. Here is the call from X4 taking no accountability and trying to turn the world against 4 Extra and other people because they're choosing to still do business with this civilian who didn't deserve what X4 did to him.
What's the deal, X4?
He definitely didn't deserve it. We already heard the phone call. I don't think he deserved it. I think it was definitely some lummy shit. You feel me? A nigga operating in their lower self, right? Come to their senses when they behind the wall, get to talking about their kids, this, that, and the third, bro. What about another man's kids, bro? You almost or whatever, allegedly, whatever had you, bro. It was some nerd shit. It definitely wasn't worth it now, right? He said when you sitting in the cell, the shit you did don't even seem worth it. Nigga. So, but a lot of people trying to be mad at Flacco, bro. Y'all, this is the monster that y'all created. Yeah, you didn't put a square in your circle, and it's not like, see, I don't got a problem with how Flacco kick it and how he do his shit. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that his message is lacking empathy. I understand that, you know, it's a difference type shit. You know what I'm saying? Even like at some point, right? This shit been going on so long that it's like you gonna get a harsh messenger, bro. Fucking tired of this shit. People ain't trying to like niggas be acting like what goes on in the hood like that. That whole little situation could have been avoided. Fucker was just doing what he was supposed to be doing as a man, bro. Fuck as a gangbanger, bro. Nigga would have been over there with his kids or whatever, nigga, doing the music, whatever, bro. But then, yeah, you know, it just some many shit. We on to the next one though, bro. Like niggas, don't try to act like you got a problem with Flacco now, bro. Let him do his one too. He gonna keep doing his one. Nigga, y'all niggas, everybody want to step it. So, but I ain't gonna lie, it come across like, damn, bro. So nigga just like nigga want to be in good graces of emotion that bad where they just stand next to some shit that they say that they not supposed to be cool with, cause they acting like they still screed or whatever. They need to get that fake ass shit up, nigga. But niggas acting like they standing on some type of code or morals, nigga. Bro, the faking it just be unfucking believable, bro. It's unreal, bro. But it's been happening my whole fucking life. So what could we do, bro? Nigga, we on to the next one. Y'all niggas let me know what y'all think. You know, I ain't gonna lie, like, for some shit like that to happen, bro, and accident or not, bro, niggas ain't okay with that, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, you do some, and it's crazy, right? Because they try to call themselves making a statement, right, on somebody that's supposed to be from their area, right? Call yourself making a statement. Now, what? You didn't offended some whole, bro, from out the way, like, but you know.
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing